Boulevard, and we are at the moment reaching out to authorities to gather more details on this breaking news. What we know so far, we were able to speak with PO3 Marshall Te. He's a staff detail at the U.S. Embassy, and he told us that there is a suspected bomb found 25 meters from the U.S. Embassy. It was discovered around 6:30 in the morning by a street sweeper who told the Manila Police District that he or she found this suspected bomb inside a trash can 25 meters from the U.S. Embassy. We are still gathering more information as far as we can see right now. That's along the southbound lane of Roxas Boulevard in Manila, and police are in the scene right now investigating whatever was found there. So we would like to get confirmation right now. We have on the line Frisco San Juan Jr. from the MMDA. Sir, can you give us more information about what's happening right now there in Roxas Boulevard? There are reports of a closed lane near the U.S. Embassy in Manila. Can you tell us what's the cause?
Yes, as you said, as you mentioned earlier, well, good morning, Ameline.
Yes.
The cause is a suspected package or bag that was found near the U.S. Embassy that we need to determine if it is indeed a bomb or not. And we have reported this incident to the PNP so that they can do something about it. In the meantime, for the safety of our traffic of our commuters, we have diverted the traffic. Once they reach Luneta, southbound lane, or the whole of southbound lane, from Luneta beside Manila Hotel, they are directed to the left, to turn left going eastward towards Ayala Bridge or Taft Avenue. And from there, they can proceed to the south.
Okay, USEC San Juan, we're looking at the footage now taken live from that area. We see a green trash can on the side of the road. Is that where they found that suspected package?
I'm sorry, I have no access.
You're not in the scene right now, sir. Okay, yes. But what we understand, it was found in a garbage can, and there's a suspected package discovered at around 6:30 in the morning.
Yes.
Okay. So who are at the scene right now, sir? Who are there right now?
The PNP. The PNP is taking charge of that.
Okay.
Philippine National Police.
And so far,
particularly, I suppose, the Manila Police District.
Mm-hmm. And so far, sir, what are they looking into, and when would they be able to finish the investigation there?
Well, probably within an hour or two, they'll be able to clear it up.
So in the meantime, there will be traffic rerouting at that area right now?
Southbound lane only.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And could you give us a situation as well? How's the traffic so far in that area, given how long has this area been closer?
I'm sorry, I don't know what time it started, but I guess it's going to last for another hour.
Okay, so just to recap and to reiterate, it's not confirmed as of now that it's a bomb, but there was a suspected package found near the U.S. Embassy along the southbound lane of Roxas Boulevard.
Yes, that is correct.
Is there another additional information you may want to share with us, sir?
Well, I guess I will just have to advise through your station.
It seems like, sir,
our commuters not to avoid the southbound lane and possibly take another route.
Okay, USEC San Juan, what we're seeing right now here in our screens is that it seems like they've opened a portion of that southbound lane that was earlier closed. They've opened, out of the 4 lanes, they've opened, it looks like about 2 lanes have been opened now to motorists.
Well, that's good. That's good news.
Okay, okay. So
thank you for the news.
Yes, that's what we're seeing right now. So from the video that we're seeing, it seems like 2 lanes in the southbound lane in that area is closed to traffic. But good news to motorists right now, they have opened at least the half of that road that was earlier closed to traffic because of a particular incident that's taking place there in Rojas Boulevard. Thank you so much, Yusek San Juan, for taking our call.
Thank you, Ms. Amelin. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much. Okay, you're watching Breaking News here on CNN Philippines, and we've just spoken with Yusek San Juan, Frisco San Juan of the MMDA, and he confirmed to us that there was a suspected package found in a trash can at 6:30 in the morning along the southbound lane of Rojas Boulevard, near about 25 meters from the U.S. Embassy. Now, police forces are at the scene right now, checking on the package that was found in the area. Now, earlier, a road or a portion of Rojas Boulevard was closed to traffic, but as you can see right now, at least 2 or 3 lanes in that area is now open to motorists. And so if you are traversing that area at the moment, it seems like you will be able to traverse freely in that area. But do expect a bit of a delay, especially in this particular portion in Rojas Boulevard. So we are gathering more information, and we will be giving you details on this breaking news as soon as it happens. We'll have more on this.
50 meters away from the U.S. Embassy, then pwedeng to scale or talagang ganito kasi nilagay doon na madaling araw. According to one of the bystander, merong nakasakay ng taxi, huminto doon at tinapon doon sa basurahan. Yung IED na yan, din sumibat kaagad. So, kung gusto talaga nila na hindi sila mahuli, na mahuli sila, doon mismo sa in front ng gate ng US Embassy na ilagay yan para kung gusto nilang target yung US Embassy, doon dapat na ilagay yan. Pero hindi na kaya ilagay doon, kaya doon sa unahan.
Bakit po yung tinutukoy natin suspect na ganyan?
Wala pa, hindi pa natin alam. Basta mayroon na bumaba isang tao sa taxi. Siyot doon sa basurahan.
Sir, just to add sa theories lang, sir, no? Kasi marami din nagsasabi na theory din naman na the issue is being used actually to eventually declare martial law.
Diyan na naman yan.
So we just want to...
Nakakalbo na ko, tingnan mo ang ulo ko.
Pero we want to...
Yung pag-iisip na gano'n, nako, Diyos ko, sorry lang ha, sorry for my reaction. But for God's sake, we will not use, the government will not use an incident that will cause panic, fear, and undue harm or even death to its own people to declare martial law. Iniisip niyo yung, hindi namin magawa yan. What if anak namin ang matamaan yan? What if anak ng gumawa niyan? Isipin ninyo, may Diyos na nakatingin sa ating lahat. Kaya huwag kayong sige accuse sa government ng huwag yung insinuate na government ang may pagkana nito.
Sir, di ba meron po tayong nahuli previously na dalawang Maote group and dalawang member ng Maote group, and I understand the PNP said that one of those who were captured was actually the bomb maker. Is it possible also that they have other bomb makers in the group?
Ay, alam niyo yung bomba sa Central Mindanao, they are already bomb for sale. Ikaw meron kang gustong i-terrorize na kalaban mo sa politika? O meron kang kalaban na negosyante na gusto mo i-terrorize? Bumili ka sa akin ng bomba, bayaran mo, then ipa-deliver natin doon. Yan ang nangyayari doon sa Central Mindanao, bomb for sale, ang ginagawa nila. Kaya, anybody, pwedeng terrorist group, pwedeng taong galit sa embassy, na hindi na-approve yung kanyang visa, pwedeng mga tao na gustong pabagsakin yung embassy. Anybody can do that. But except sa government naman, kawawa naman yung gobyerno, mayroon tayong
So right now, hindi nyo categorically na sinasabi Maote group ito.
Of course not, unless nga makuha natin yung ebidensya, hard evidence na ipin down natin sila. But per analysis, we can theorize nga na pwedeng malink ito sa Maote dahil nga sa nangyari sa Davao, the same ang signature. So, sa kanila yan na nagagaling doon sa Central Mindanao.
Sir, anong magiging effect?
Yes, they are doing that. Yung Manila Police District.
At present, we are already going through the area, checking all the CCTV recordings if possible. We're reviewing it right now. And also, possible eyewitnesses account. So we have at present 2 persons who will be able to provide us information on possible suspects or persons of interest. So in due time, we will release that information.
We cannot tell. Kaya kailangan natin suportahan ng taong bayan. Higpit tayo sa ating security. Mag-ingat tayo, but please don't panic. No cause for alarm. Huwag kayo mag-panic. Relax lang tayo.
Sir, related po sa Rajin Kuala. Sir, masasabi ba natin na US Embassy yung target nitong mga grupo?
Ano no?
US Embassy yung target?
Pwedeng US Embassy, pwede rin hindi. But, kasi mas malapit sa Embassy, most likely gusto nilang Embassy yung target nila.
So ano po yung meron bang pagbabago na makikita yung taong bayan? Ngayon sinasabi natin na possible nakapasok na yung Maote Group sa Metro Manila with regard to this IED and explosive na nakita po natin ginawagan.
May pagbabago sa aming focus ng ating security target hardening natin at saka yung aming intelligence efforts. Talagang mag-double time kami.
The street sweeper working at around 6 in the morning was the one who called in and informed the police of that suspicious matters.
Yes. Hindi, isa-isa lang ha, isa-isa lang. Isa-isa lang muna. Ano?
Clarify ko lang sa ba talaga. Kasi nakagapat na ng street sweeper.
Hindi sa talaga. Nakita niya sa crash gun.
Hindi niya dinala.
Hindi, naangat niya yung cover. May bilao na doon sa yung crash gun.
According to our EOD who conducted yung examination, hindi pa post-basmok dahil hindi pa examination nito is capable of exploding. Yun ang sabi ko.
Kaya malaki sir yung damage sa sakaling
A little devastating compared to Davao. Davao blast. Dahil yung Davao, dalawa yun, isang 81mm sa kanyang 60mm mortar. Doble, ito isa lang, 81. Pupunti lang. Pwede.
Possible ba na ibalik yung checkpoint at yung assurance po ng publiko lalo na yung nagpupunta ng mga mall sa mga palengke?
We will coordinate with the mall authorities na maghigpit sila sa pag-check up ng mga bagahe, mga packages na pumapasok doon sa kanilang mall. Talagang gagawin natin yan by all means. Dahil nahirap na kung sa loob ng mall pumasok yan.
Checkpoint, babalik ulit?
Kasama nila lahat. As I've said, lahat ng target hardening measures ay gagawin namin.
Yeah, sir, so curious lang ako. Sorry. Nung sabi niya kasi similar ko sa Davao, immediately after the Davao blast, nag-declare si Pangulo na state of emergency. So I'm just curious, will you be recommended the same? Na magkaroon din ng ganyan sa Metro Manila after this?
Hindi ako mag-recommend dahil hindi pa nga na-lift yung state of lawlessness, di ba? Ongoing pa rin. Hindi pa na-lift ng presidente yun. So, still exists yung state of lawlessness. Wala pa.
I mean, sorry, magre-recommend ba tayo ng stricter measures? May mga ganun ba tayo i-recommend in place? Aside from yung pagbabalik natin ng checkpoint?
Hindi na natin i-recommend kay Pangulo. The PNP has all its lahat ng diskarte kaya namin gawin para sa amin legal diskarte para ma-address itong mga problema na ito. Kami na bahala sa amin. Hindi kami mag-recommend kay President.
Sir, kasi ito, Jimmy Sen, sir. Status po ba tayo, sir? O i-lift yung itataas natin ang alert status po ngayon?
Naka-full alert. Full alert pa rin kami hanggang ngayon. Full alert. Double full alert. Sige. Double full alert. Naka-full alert na times 2 pa.
Sir, yung signature po nung IED, sir, is it related to the movement group o meron pang ibang grupo na posibleng nagiging ganito sa mga?
Oh, yung nga sinasabi din, yung Central Mindanao, yung dalawang grupo dyan na nag-pledge allegiance sa IC. Alaman nila. Pag lumakay.
Ano silang pasabog ng PNP sa mga tatakbong pasabog? Anong pasabog ang pwede bitaw ng PNP sa mga...
Oh, wala. Hindi na kailangan kami masabog. Basta, we will do our job. We will do our job.
For clarification lang, kanina sa mga FTD, aside from the Maudi group, are you looking at other groups na pwede gumawa nito?
Yes. Yes. Tokboy Magid Group. Tokboy Magid Group. Tokboy Magid Group. Yung Ansar Khalifa Philippines. Ansar Khalifa Pilipinas. AKP. Hindi. Yung Tokboy Magid yan yung Ansar Khalifa na grupo.
Ansar Khalifa Philippines.
Sa Mindanao din.
Sa Mindanao rin, Central Mindanao.
So you're saying na nandito na talaga yun?
Deliver na eh.
Sir, pare-pareho sila ng signature ng IED.
Yes, kasi isa lang ang source yan ng mga bomba nila doon sa Central Mindanao. Isang grupo, isang source lang yan. Yung kuan yan, yung technology that was transferred by yung namatay sa 44 natin, Marwan and other technicians prior to Marwan. Yan ang technology nila na tinatransfer sa Central Mindanao.
So meron na kayo hindi ba na bombing suspects sa Davao? Are you planning to investigate on them? Yung question is
Yes, that will follow. That will follow. Part of the investigation.
General Roger Clark or Mitigil. Sir, despite na naka-state of lawlessness tayo ngayon, so nasa full alert ang PNP simula ng Davao bombing, ano yung nasabi natin nakalusot sa atin itong mga bomba na ito, tapos ano yung recommendation ko ninyo kay Pangulong Duterte?
Aming tatlo.
Kasi Absid, wala akong i-recommend sa kanya. Dahil
Hindi
sabihin
kagat na
naman niya,
isa,
kung mag-recommend ako,
may bawas na.
sabihin naman niya sa akin na trabaho niyo yan, bakit ka you do your job. Hindi naman kailangan mo. What do you propose? Mag-recommend ako sa kanya na mag-declare tayo ng martial law? Or kuha natin yung rate of habeas corpus is suspend natin? No, I will not do that. Gagawin namin trabaho namin. Then, itong trabaho na ito is, hindi naman ito dapat kailangan pang aabot kay Presidente. Ang trabaho nyo ng police, dahil we are maintaining the peace. Wala akong i-recommend sa kanya. Sabihin, ibabalik ka naman niya sa akin. Trabaho ka.
May pagkagayon ba?
Sige, recommend sa akin.
May pagkukulang po ba ang PNP sa nangyari?
Ha?
May pagkukulang po ba ang PNP sa nangyari?
Pagkukulang, meron. Nakapasok na eh. Nalusutan kami. So may pagkukulang kami. Nakapasok. Pero, in fairness, hindi sumabog at na-actionan kaagad. Nilagay daw mga 2:30 something, 6 o'clock, na discovery kaagad at na-actionan kaagad. At hindi sumabog. Yun ang pinaka-importante na nagawa namin.
So despite what happened, considering this all happened under the state of lawlessness, under the state of national emergency, just an assurance to the public, sir, na everything is still under control? Wala pa yung...
Yes, everything is under control. The PNP is would like to assure the public that your police is on top of the situation. Huwag kayong magpanik, huwag kayong mag-alala. Huwag kayong mag-alala. Kaya natin ito. Kaya natin ito.
Sir, will it affect yung mga rally
Mga question na gano'n. Mga question na gano'n ibig sabihin, magalit na naman sa akin yung mga anti-Marcos yan. Mag-rally sila. Tapos advise natin na huwag kayo mag-rally kaya may treat tayo. Bahala sila, mag-rally sila. Kung gusto nila, then basta may treat. Babantayin namin sila. Hindi namin sila pabayaan kung mag-rally sila. Sisecure namin.
How did the U.S. Embassy? Okay. Initially, they coordinated with our EOD experts in context. They got a swabbing, it's a technical term for determining the time and date of completion of the bombs, and they have to compare it with our database. So to determine exactly yung signature, origin, and date kung saan yung explosive head. And then, of course, they're providing us with technical assistance in investigating other information with possible suspects. Probably they have information that we don't have at present, so we'll share it with us. Their only concern was it was near the U.S. Embassy, and now we're trying to determine if there is a connection with the location where the suspected package, the IED package was placed, and the embassy. So, yun ang concern nila, especially now that the new U.S. ambassador is about to report to the Philippines this coming week.
Sir, kasi hindi lang ay nilagay sa liit ng kalsada. So, possible ang target niya hindi talaga US Embassy, kundi yung mga turista, mga sasakyan ng mga traffic sa area, saka yung mga nagsidiyan. Possible.
Hindi, ganito yan. Actually, yung inutusan yan, siguro, sinabi na, ilagay mo kung saan mo pwedeng ilagay sa pinakamalapit sa US Embassy. Kasi sabi niya, kung magbaba niya sa taxi, ilagay niyo doon sa gate, patay siya, barilin siya ng mga SAP doon, ibabay siya ng kagordya. So, may police tayo doon na pati yung Manila Police, di ba, nagpapatuloy doon. So, para makumply yung utos sa kanya, dahil binayaran siya bayad yan. Binabayaran yan. Kahit pa paano, may ilapit pa lang niya sa may embassy. So, doon sa unahan na wala makakita. Siguro, yung taxi kami, dandahan niyo ba? Saan babanda natin ilagay na wala makapansin? Ganun yun.
Earlier you said na intensify yung checkpoint, Octansita, Galugan, etc. Pero lately wala na kami nakikita yung checkpoint. So does that mean magkakita naman tayo mga checkpoint ulit sa
Yes. Bok, gawin mo.
Yes, sir.
Nahanapan ka, hindi mo na ang ginagawa eh.
Labas ang press court, paglabas.
Ayusin natin ito.
Yung checkpoint kasi since na pinagbawal ng ating Pangulo, no? We can always conduct yung Octansita as what the PNP have said earlier. Hindi naman kasi tayo limited dun sa checkpoint eh. Yung Octansita kasi we can always do that to like mga suspicious na tao, no? Lalo na kung yung medyo delikadong oras ng gabi or ng madaling araw. This is a typical example of a community response dito. Community awareness. Remember, yung taong bayan ang nagsabi sa atin dito. Di ba? This is a typical example of a community awareness na wala siyang ginawa, nakita niya, hindi niya ginalaw yung item na nakita niya, it's very suspicious. Ang ginawa lang niya, hindi niya ginalaw, pumunta sa nearest police station, and then ang police ang nagresponde. In less than 15 minutes, nandun yung ating EOD-K9 unit. So, kaya naging successful ito. Yung pagkukulang ng ating PNP, nakita natin, it was taken live kanina kung how it was diffused, how it was disintegrated, everything was done properly. Na-close yung traffic, sinara natin yung traffic. Nung everything was clear, 7:45, around 7:45, then dineclare na yung area as clear, as safe. So, yun yung ano lang natin dito. Siguro, ang sabi nga ng chief natin is merong pagkukulang with regards to intelligence. Pwede nating paigtingin pa yung ating intelligence gathering dito, together with the Armed Forces of the Philippines.
Yes, may tanong ko sa DCS na si Rico. So, ibig ko, siyempre na po, ano talaga, para mabigyan ng siluyan ng ating pamayan, lalo ka kaksan lang ating
Prepared tayo palagi. Prepared tayo palagi. Ako mismo, yayakapin ko yung bumba niya kung may bumba niya na sa sabog. Ginawa ko na yan sa Davao. May bumba doon, i-wrestling ko yung bomber, suicide bomber. Pinagaw ko yung bumba. Ganun kami prepared. Ready kami mamatay anytime para lang ma-save yung ating bansa, ma-save yung ating mga taong bayan. Ready kami palagi.
Okay, last three questions, please.
Sa public na iwasan yung mga crowded areas. Kasi
No.
clear kaya ito magpapasok.
No. Hindi namin i-recommend yan.
Okay,
Dahil
last three questions.
magiging killjoy tayo sa Pasko niyan. At saka, matutuwa yung mga terorista. Sabihin na, uy, natakot yung Pilipino. Natakot. So, panalo na sila. They have achieved their objective, which is to sow panic and fear. So, hindi natin gagawin yan. Gawin lang namin talaga is dublihin namin yung aming intelligence, target hardening, at saka yung cooperation ng publiko. We really need your support. I am appealing to the public in times like this, when meron tayo makita ang mga threat, merong threat na lurking around. Kailangan natin yung suporta ng publiko. Just like sa nangyari kayo ng umaga, kung walang nag-report, then posibleng sumabog. Di ba? So, maganda yung community ay tumutulong, magtutulungan tayo. Tayong lahat naman ang mamalasin nito pag sumabog yan. Wala mo pinipili yan. Civilian ka man, police ka man, o Muslim ka man, o Kristiyano ka man, o Pagano ka man. Pag sumabog yan, tayong lahat ang mamalasin. So, magtutulungan tayo. But I do not recommend na huwag kayong pumunta sa mga mataong lugar. No. Life must go on.
Okay, two questions. Last two questions. Who would like to ask a question? Wala na? Oh, sige. 1 and 2. Okay, check 1.
Sir,
I understand sa may footage kasi dun sa CCTV na po. Kailan po natin at the earliest na magkakaroon ng findings dun sa...
Within today, that's why part of the directive of the Chief PNP is for us to double time on gathering these CCTV recordings from the different establishments, not just along the U.S. Embassy, but also those in the buildings and infrastructures in front of it. So within today, and also eyewitnesses accounts, we're getting their statements and possible descriptions. So hopefully, if they are not positive, we'll release the information later. Okay, last
Sir,
question.
November 30 is coming, a holiday. What measures can we do to avoid any possible threats? And you're mentioning the involvement of the public. Meron tayong mga itek-taga mo sa Bato campaign. What steps to be further do to widen the involvement of the community to arrest these culprits?
Encourage ka natin yung publiko na makipag-engage sa ating kapulisan kung meron kayong informasyon. I-report yung kagad. Marami tayong mga apps, meron tayong mga hotlines. Please avail of those platforms para makarating kagad sa amin yung informasyon. Yun lang po, kooperasyon sa lahat.
Thank you very much to the members of the media. Meron po tayo konting merienda, snacks na prepare for those who would like to stay.
Kaya